Good morning, everyone. Visionaries, hustlers, dream chasers, thank you for being here today. I look around this room and I see key people who are ready to break barriers, to redefine success, to build lives that inspire. And I'm here to share a truth that will change the way you see yourself. Mindset matters more than talent. It's the engine that achieves spark of progress, the force that turns ordinary people into extraordinary legends. Today, we're going to explore why your mindset is your greatest asset, how you can shape it, and how it can lead you to victories talent alone could never reach. Let's start with a fundamental idea. Talent is a gift, but mindset is a choice. Talent might open a door, but mindset builds the path to walk through it. Talent is what you are, born with natural abilities, quick learning, raw potential. But mindset is how you think, how you respond, how you grow. It's the belief that you can improve, the grit to keep trying, the vision to see beyond setbacks. Talent might get you noticed, but mindset gets you results. Because no matter how gifted you are, without the right mindset, talent is just potential. It's a seed that never grows, a spark that never ignites. What does it mean to have a mindset that matters? It is believing that effort outweighs ability, that faith is a teacher, that challenges other opportunities. Our own mindset is choosing to learn when you could give up, choosing to adapt where you could complain, choosing to persist when you could quit. It's about seeing every obstacle as a chance to get better, every doubt as a signal to push harder, every goal as a journey worth taking. When you cultivate a mindset that thrives on growth, don't just chase success, you create it. You just hope for greatness, you build it. I want you to think about where you are now. Goal you're chasing, a dream you're building, a life you want to live. Maybe it's launching a startup that changes your industry. Maybe it's mastering a skill that sets you apart. Maybe it's becoming the parent you always wanted to be. Now ask yourself, what's holding you back? Is it a lack of talent or is it your mindset? Because mindset matters more than talent, and the way you think today will shape the success you celebrate tomorrow. If you believe you can grow, you will. You will. If you believe you can overcome, you'll find a way. When you tell you a story about someone who proved mindset matters more than talent, a woman named J.K. Rowling. In the early 1990s, Rowling was a single mother living on welfare in Edinburgh, struggling with depression and financial hardship. She had an idea for a children's book about a young wizard, but she wasn't a natural writer with a long list of credentials. Publishers rejected her manuscript 12 times. Dismissing her talent as unremarkable. She could have stopped saying, "I'm not good enough. I don't have the gift. This isn't for me." But Rowling's mindset was stronger than her doubts. She believed in her story, revised her work, and kept submitting even when rejection stung. Her mindset of persistence led to Harry Potter, a global phenomenon that's inspired millions. Why? Because J.K. Rowling showed us that mindset matters more than talent, because she chose effort over excuses. Let's dive deeper into Rowling's journey, because there's so much we can learn from her mindset. Imagine being J.K. Rowling in 1995, typing your manuscript in a cramped apartment, your daughter asleep nearby, your bank account empty, your confidence battered by rejection letters. Imagine the loneliness of writing without recognition, the fear of never succeeding, the temptation to abandon your dream for a stable job. Imagine the voice in your head whispering, "You're not talented enough. This will never work. Give up now." And yet Rowling didn't listen. She'd write in cafes to stay warm, refine her chapters late at night, and send her book to new publishers, trusting that her effort would pay off. And because she had a mindset focused on growth, she didn't just write a book, she built a legacy. She showed us that mindset matters more than talent. Now you might be thinking, that's incredible, but I'm no J.K. Rowling. I don't have a world-changing idea or that kind of drive. Let me stop you right there. You don't need to be J.K. Rowling. Have a powerful mindset. You don't need a grand vision or a blockbuster story. A mindset that matters for everyone. It's about your goals, your growth, your success. Maybe your mindset means studying an extra hour each night to pass a certification that changes your career. Maybe it means practicing a hobby until it turns into a side hustle. Maybe it means forgiving yourself for past mistakes and building a better future. Whatever it is, it's yours. And when you choose mindset over talent, you unlock a life of possibility. I've seen the power of mindset in my own life. A few years ago, I wanted to start a community garden to bring people together and grow fresh food. I had no experience in gardening, zero talent for it. My first plants died. My site was always a mess, and neighbors doubted the project would work. I could have given up, saying, I'm not a gardener. I don't have the skills. This is pointless. But I chose a mindset of growth. I read books on gardening, watched tutorials, asked experts for advice, and kept planting. Today, that garden feeds dozens of families and hosts weekly events. Why? Because I learned that my mindset matters more than talent. Because I chose to learn instead of quit. Let's talk about why mindset is more important than talent. Talent is finite. It's a starting point, a raw material. But mindset is infinite. It's a muscle you can strengthen, a fire you can fuel, a compass you can follow. In a world obsessed with natural ability, mindset is your edge. It's what separates those who start from those who finish, those who dream from those who do. A growth mindset helps you embrace challenges, learn from criticism, and find joy in effort. It gives you the resilience to bounce back, the curiosity to keep learning, the courage to take risks. And when you prioritize mindset, you inspire others to do the same. You show them that success isn't about what you're born with. It's about what you choose. Let me tell you about another person who lived this truth. A man named Thomas Edison. Edison is famous for inventing the light bulb, but he wasn't born a genius inventor. As a child, his teacher called him addled and said he couldn't learn. Early in his career, he was fired from jobs for failed experiments. He could believe his critics, saying, I'm not smart enough, I'm a failure. But Edison had a mindset that thrived on effort. He saw every failure as a lesson, famously saying he found 10,000 ways the light bulb didn't work before he succeeded. His mindset led to over 1,000 patents and inventions that changed the world. Why? Because Thomas Edison proved that mindset matters more than talent, because he chose persistence over perfection. Let's dive deeper into Edison's story, because there's so much we can learn from his approach. Imagine being Thomas Edison in 1878, working in a cluttered workshop surrounded by failed prototypes. Your investors frustrated, your reputation on the line. Imagine the exhaustion of testing thousands of materials, the skepticism from peers who think you're chasing a pipe dream, the pressure to produce results. Imagine the moments of doubt, the urge to abandon your experiments, the fear that you're wasting your life. And yet, Edison didn't stop. He'd tweak his designs, study his mistakes, and try again, believing that it's because of success. And because he had a mindset of relentless curiosity, he didn't just invent a light bulb. He lived up the world. He showed us that mindset matters more than talent. So how do you build a mindset that matters more than talent? How do you train your mind to prioritize growth, effort, and resilience over natural ability? Let me give you 3 practical steps to help you get started. Step 1, embrace the power of yet. A growth mindset believes that you're not there yet, but you can get there. So when you face a challenge, add yet to your thoughts. I'm not good at this yet. I haven't succeeded yet. I don't know how yet, because when you embrace yet, you open the door to learning. You give yourself permission to grow. Step 2, reframe failure as feedback. A mindset that matters sees failure not as a dead end, but as a detour. So when you mess up, ask, what can I learn? How can I improve? What's the next step? Because whereas when you read failure, you turn setbacks into stepping stones. You keep moving forward. Step 3, celebrate effort, not just results. A strong mindset is the work you put in, even when the outcome isn't perfect. Track your progress, reward your consistency, and take pride in showing up. Because when you celebrate effort, you build a habit of growth. You make mindset your superpower. Let me tell you about a woman I met named Amara, a teacher from Lagos, Nigeria. Amara wanted to start an after-school program to teach kids coding, but she had no tech background and no funding. Her first class with computers crashed, students struggled, and criticized her lack of expertise. She could have quit, saying, I'm talented at this, I'm not qualified. This isn't working. But Amara chose a mindset of growth. She embraced studied coding online, reframed her failures as lessons, and celebrated her small wins. Today, her program has taught hundreds of kids to code, opening doors to tech careers. Why? Because Amara showed us that mindset matters more than talent. She chose progress over doubt. I want you to imagine something with me. Imagine a life where your mindset is your greatest strength. Imagine waking up every day knowing that your thoughts, your choices, your effort are shaping a future bigger than your talent ever could. Imagine the confidence you'll feel, the resilience you'll have, the legacy you'll build. Imagine looking back on your life and saying, my mindset made me unstoppable, and I achieved everything I set out to do. That life is not a dream, that life is yours for the taking. All you have to do is choose your mindset. Let's take a moment to reflect. I want you to close your eyes for a second and think about a time when you doubted your talent, a goal you didn't pursue, a skill you didn't learn, a dream you let go. How did that feel? Now picture yourself with a mindset that matters, embracing challenges, learning from failures, celebrating effort. Picture the success you'll create, the person you'll become, the impact you'll make. How does that feel? That feeling, that's the power of mindset. That's why mindset matters more than talent. Let me share one more story. A story about a woman named Angela Duckworth. Duckworth wasn't a prodigy in any field growing up, but she noticed something about herself and others. Those who succeeded weren't always the most talented. They were the ones who kept settled for an average, saying, I'm not gifted. I don't stand out. I'll never make a mark. But Duckworth chose a mindset of grit. She studied psychology, researched why effort trumped ability, and wrote Grit, a book that's transformed how we think about success. Her mindset made her a leading voice in her field. Why? Because Angela Duckworth proved that mindset matters more than talent. She chose to use passion and perseverance over natural ability. So today, I'm asking you to make a commitment to yourself, to your dreams, to the life you deserve. Commit to a mindset that matters more than talent. No matter what challenges come your way, commit to embracing yet reframing failure and celebrating effort, no matter how small. Because I promise you, when you prioritize mindset, you become limitless. You become a creator of success. You become the person you were always meant to be. Why mindset matters more than talent is your greatest truth. It's the foundation of every achievement, the key to every dream, the path to every victory. So go out there, choose your mindset, build your success, and watch how you become everything you were destined to be. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Success Mindset.